the major developments in the assassination of UnitedHealthcare's CEO, Brian Thompson. The CEO of the parent company for UnitedHealthcare is now echoing the public's frustration about the industry. Andrew Whitty, chief executive officer of UnitedHealth Group, writes in an opinion piece for the New York Times, quote, "We know the health system is not working as it should. We understand people's frustrations. No one would design a system like this. No one did. It's a patchwork built over decades. Our mission is to help make it work better," end quote. Hopefully the mission now is to overhaul the system, but we've got to get to these pieces of evidence in the shooting in New York City. Police say shell casings found at the scene of that crime match the gun found on the alleged assassin, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, who's become a bit of a folkloric hero now, following his arrest at a Pennsylvania McDonald's. This comes as the FBI says prior to his arrest, they received a tip from police in San Francisco that Mangione may be the possible suspect in the fatal shooting. And now we know attorneys representing him are contesting his extradition to New York City, where he's facing multiple charges, including second-degree murder. New York City's DA, Alvin Bragg, saying that Mangione may actually soon drop his fight against extradition. NewsNation's Mills Hayes is joining us now with an update and a possible motive in this crime. Obviously, Mills, he's become kind of a vigilante expression for so many people who have been harmed or frustrated with the healthcare system, but certainly investigators are still looking into all of this, right?
Definitely, Adrienne. We've seen calls from the public online to free Luigi Mangione. He's kind of seen as a Robin Hood of the health insurance industry. But New York police say that Mangione was never insured by UnitedHealthcare. They believe that he targeted UHC's CEO Brian Thompson because of the health insurance company's size and influence. UnitedHealthcare is the largest U.S. health insurer. Mangione's alleged manifesto is 2 to 3 pages long, where he apologizes for any strife or traumas, but said it, quote, had to be done, going on to say, quote, frankly, these parasites had it coming. Online social media users are hailing Mangione as a hero. UnitedHealthcare does have the highest claim denial rate among insurance companies, rejecting 32% of claims compared to the average of 16%. Police say that it all comes back to those words written on the shell casings: deny, defend, depose, a possible reference to a 2010 book that was highly critical of the insurance industry. There's a mountain of evidence against the 26-year-old. Police took DNA and fingerprints of Mangione when he was arrested in Pennsylvania, matching them with a food wrapper and water bottle found close to the scene of the shooting. He's also a match for a cell phone found near the crime scene. And police also found that 3D printed gun and suppressor in Mangione's backpack, along with clothing and a face mask similar to the ones that were used by the shooter. Mangione also had a fake New Jersey ID that was on him, along with a notebook. Adrienne.
He's been denied bail in Pennsylvania. He's not yet indicted in New York, but there could be other developments to get him actually extradited, right?
Definitely. And we know that the attorney, Thomas Dickey, that's who's representing Mangione in Pennsylvania. And Dickey says that he will fight extradition and that Mangione plans to plead not guilty, at least in the Pennsylvania case. Now, according to reports, Mangione has retained a New York lawyer to represent him as well, Karen Friedman Agnifilo, a former Manhattan prosecutor. Reports show that Manhattan prosecutors have already begun presenting evidence to a grand jury looking to get an indictment, which would then make it much easier for Mangione to be extradited to New York. District Attorney Alvin Bragg says that Mangione may stop resisting his extradition to New York, where he faces murder charges for the December 4th shooting. Bragg says that the suspect could be in New York as early as the middle of next week. Now, legal experts tell us that fighting the move to New York is really just a way for the defense to stall and get their argument more airtight. Mangione, meantime, is being held in a Pennsylvania prison without bail as he challenges extradition to New York, where he faces those murder charges. Adrienne.
All right, Mills Hayes, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.